Welcome back to the channel. Dane Scott from Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge. Well, the wayward son, the wayward prodigal, Bill, my 1979 K100 has returned to the Truckers Lounge. Worked a deal with my buddy that I traded it to last year. So he's back, and I'm doing a lot of cleanup because it was worked, and doing some new modifications. So today, what we're doing is we're putting in some beige carpet because I had black in it before, but I think I want beige because actually the roof panels were beige. You can see the coved corners there are beige, and then there's some insulation up there to keep the cool air in because the air works. So that'll be also beige when I decide how I'm going to do that. But for right now, I'm going to get the beige in here and on the other side as well. Over here. And I've got to deal with, there's a air conditioning drain leak somewhere here. I've got to deal with that before I put anything nice down. But I'll get all this all prepped and nice, and then we'll put the carpet in there and get the seat cleaned up, put the seat back. And the same with this seat. This is the seat that I put in it that was practically new last year. That came in that Brigadier cab. If you guys remember that blue Brigadier cab that I brought here from Junior's Trucks and Parts in Cleveland. He's a great resource for any of your old school vintage truck needs, or even anything new, you know, tires, rims, fuel tanks, all that stuff that's really not so much year specific. He's got a ton of it up there, so, and old trucks and some running trucks that he sells too, because you know I bought a few. So listen, if you like old school trucking and trucks and truckers and the magazines, the overdrives and owner operators that went with it, everything here, you're in the right place. Dane Scott's Truckers Lounge, we got it all. Painted sky in a sunset scene, through the window of a GMC, white lines and lighted signs got me hypnotized. There's nothing like the feel of the road and the smell of the diesel smoke. Another 10 or 20 miles, I'll be pulling in this thing.
So let's get this show on the road, shall we?
13 years of just laying it down, driving my GMC. Yeah. You know what I mean. Welcome back. Okay, so a lot of you were commenting, you can't wait to hear the story about how Bill came back. It's really not that involved, but here's how it went down. Okay, I traded Bill the 79 K100 with the 3406 A model Cat in it, 13 speed. I traded it last fall to Trace Rice down in Kentucky, and we worked a deal. He brought up that 71 359 that I affectionately named Pistol Pete, and I fixed it up, spruced it up, and did some stuff to it, and took it to a few shows and was really enjoying it. It was a rare, you know, 71 was a little window Pete, very killer truck. Nothing wrong whatsoever with it, but going to the shows, and a lot of you guys comment about this, you can find a whole lot of 359s. You know, you're going to find 359s, 379s, 389s, a lot of Peterbilt conventionals these days. And so when there's so many of them, they kind of just fade in with each other. And a lot of times guys will just walk by them. And I really had no connection to a conventional. When I grew up around Cabovers, and that's what I rode to Boston in, a K100, which is why I got that 79 K100 and named it Bill, because Bill Brown was the guy that took me to Boston with him all the time on the road. So I got to thinking, you know, I really wish I hadn't let the 79 go, especially because it had a cat in it. I love that cat. And Trace had told me when we did the deal last fall, he said, if you decide to sell this, I want first chance back at it. So I decided I'm going to call Trace and see where he's thinking, see what his thoughts are. And we talked and we worked out a deal. And so we traded back and Bill is back. So there's the story. So now let's get on with what I got to do to Bill. Beige and burgundy, or ox blood as they call it, will be the interior. The bottom of the doors cleaned there. And the outside will be this blue, and the blue will be up there and all across the roof and down the back. So it's mainly going to be the blue with the accent green stripe that I have, but it's got to be continued yet. And this will end up being probably the blue as well. So today I had to take care of a little problem with the air conditioner drain leaking and getting underneath. The carpet was over here. We had to rip out that. So I can't get in here. These little screws on the bottom, they're not budging. It's real pain. So there's just basically a little hole at the bottom of this and a tube that went through it with a lip on top, and it was attached to a hose that went through the floor and drains. Well, there's nothing holding that little piece of metal with the lip on it, so it pushed up into the back there. I don't know if you can see, there's a little gully back there, a little ditch, and that's where it is. So I know that's just to catch the condensation. So what I did was, you can see, I ruined one of my little funnels and cut it to fit, stuck it in the hole and wedged it between the hole of the drain and the floor, and then I sealed it with a gasket sealer. Hopefully that works. It's not like it's under pressure or anything, so that should take care of the drain problem. So now I can get this back in and cut my carpet to the same shape as that, get the carpet in there, and get the jump seat over here. Get the jump seat put back in, because Columbo wants to take a ride in Bill. So yeah, we got to take care of Columbo.
Until walking, you guys.
So here is the finished product, complete with the thermal underlay, that silver stuff like's on the ceiling. That's underneath it. It's all tucked in well and rolled up under, so it helps push that little funnel. No, that funnel's going nowhere. And then got the edging on, and finally I will paint that. Steel wooled this, still got some more to go, but yeah, it's all the details. It's all in the dressing that makes a truck look good. Are you looking for that finishing touch on your vintage semi truck? Well, Grand Rock Exhaust Solutions has a complete line of stacks, elbows, Y-pipes, clamps, and complete exhaust kits. They have a 50-year pedigree of quality exhaust solutions available at all major parts suppliers, online, and at your local parts stores. What vintage truck wouldn't want that stunning exhaust stack on their prized ride? Insist on the best with a proven track record of quality exhaust solutions. Grand Rock. Yeah, we've been here before. Seems like I can't get away from this stuff. It's getting there. Still seems to have a little bit of a haze, but we'll get it. So what we're doing today is we're going to hop in Blue Jay. Yesterday I was at Lake City Paint getting some paint for Blueberry Bill, and I forgot to get some things, and I also left my case for my GoPro and the batteries there. So we got to go back to Lake City today and get some business done. Guys, I wanted to ask Matt to just real quick explain what these paints are that they've been mixing up for me. So there's different ways to get it. You can get it all in one can mix, custom mixes, or you can get it base coat, clear coat. So I kind of wanted him to explain that so you guys can do it too.
So this is our all-in-one. Clear coat's included. You just spray it on and it's going to have a nice full gloss.
And that's custom mix. You can mix any color. You can use there again. You can use the what is that gun that reads the paint?
Or a camera?
Yeah, camera, right? Yeah.
That's our spectrometer.
Spectrometer, right? So you can narrow right in on exact colors, or you guys can pick color swatches, and they've got the formula right there so that they can duplicate it.
Correct.
And then what do we have here?
So you can also get your same color in base coat.
Okay.
So we put the right base coat in the right can, and now it's just like me spraying base coat in my shop.
Okay.
Let it dry for a certain amount of time, and then you can put activated clear coat over top of it. So this can, put this little cap on the bottom, press it on the bench, and it will release the activator. That's what it's doing on the inside. Put this on the bottom, and it blows that plunger through the top,
Oh, okay.
releasing your activator. Also, activated epoxy primers and activated high build primers.
So if you guys don't want to break out the compressor and the air gun, they're smaller projects or whatever, that's what you want to look at. Okay, finally we're going to get the green on the roof to be silver blue. So first thing that had to come off was the visor, which wasn't too bad. Get her out here and get her all sanded and get it primed and get her painted. That'll be the first step. And got to start on the underside. Looks like there was a label there. That's probably factory. Do believe it's factory. So yeah, we're gonna get us the visor painted first and get at this top. Get her all one color. Oh yeah! So it's time to do another mail call all the way from New Zealand, from Craig Christensen. I appreciate the box, the care package that you sent me. It's incredible. Beautiful Scania mug, New Zealand trucking. That is this magazine, and he sent me 2 of them. They are beautiful. I mean, as far as, these are nicer than the magazines that we have here. Wow. Beautiful, glossy, large pages. Look at that. See, that's what they run overseas. New Zealand and Australia. They don't play around over there. That's a heavy-duty Mac. A couple more Macs. Old school. Looks like a Superliner and an R model. Awesome. Nice letter he sent with it. And hats galore. I got to try this. I've never worn one of these kind of hats. I got to try that one. New Zealand Trucking. That's the magazine. Look at that. Black and white hat. Beautiful. I got to be careful with that, though. I'll get it dirty. I don't want to get it dirty. Porter Group. See, I don't know what's under it. Oh, okay. Patchel. TMC Trailers. Oh man, Quality Demolition and Contracting. These are nice. The Expo Transport and Heavy Equipment. And look at these decals and stickers. Sweet. TS Truck Stops. Must be a corporate truck stop company over there in New Zealand. Some mug coasters, and look at this. Last year, 2023, was KW's 100th anniversary. Look at that decal. That's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I gotta say, thank you, Craig. From down under. Now, would New Zealand be down under? I don't think so. Australia's down under. But we got some Australia guys that watch too. Current drivers and some retired drivers and collectors. So to all of you, my hat is tipped. Thank you for your service. Ready to rock there, Colombo? Yeah, thank you.